record. Break this up a little bit. So, okay, I'm recording this. I know a lot of people are coming in late. A lot of people are gonna watch this recording. This is my last live class for the month, not for the year, because the new year starts in April. So if everybody knows that when we celebrate Happy New Year, it really doesn't start to the spring. Everything is still in its shadow period during the winter time, during the Asher is tap dancing. Everything is still in the shadow. Things need to spring up. It's almost like this detox. Things need to spring up to the top. Things that you're working on from the root. The harvest is in April. So continue to do the work in the wintertime. A lot of times people think that the wintertime you get the winter blues. To me, yeah, the sun is not out as much. People get depressed, but that is inner child work. That is shadow work. That is the healing time. That's the hibernation time where you actually go into self-reflection with healing. And then the springtime, pop up. If you want to put a timeline on things. So again, welcome. Thank you, everybody, for showing up for yourself. You're not showing up for me, you're showing up for yourself. The 21-day emotional body detox is about unlayering the wounds, unlayering the emotions that no longer serve you, unlayering things, people, places, ideas, thoughts, focus, all those things that do not serve you. You're detoxing them out of your system. You're unlayering them. And when I talk about unlayering, it's taking things out of your suitcase. I'll use this as a suitcase. And before you I talk about this all the time, but I want to put emphasis on it for my clients. Before you start throwing things in the trash and removing things and saying, hey, I don't want this, I don't want that, I want you to actually look at it. Look at what you're unpacking. And that's what inner child healing is. That's what ancestral trauma healing is. That's what generational trauma healing is. You're looking at things that are packed in so deep, so tight, and you're, this is what was hidden within me that was causing me this much pain. Okay, I see it. I'm gonna transmute into love. I choose love. I do not choose this. And you do that so you don't pick it back up. If I'm throwing things all over the place, I'm getting rid of this, I'm getting rid of that. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to that. And you can put it in a loving terms, like, I just don't want this. You'll pick it back up. You will pick it back up because you didn't really go to school with yourself and understand why you removed it. I'm taking this out. This is the reason. So when it happens again, or it circles back as a test or a pop quiz, I know what you are. No, thank you. No, thank you. Or you bring your vibration up, that thing that you used to attract won't even come close to you. It sees you. It's like this. I ain't going over there. I'm not going over there. So before you start telling yourself no or giving yourself rain checks, I encourage you to lean into any darkness that you have, any spaces that you forgot. Go back in. Did I clean that? Okay, yeah, I did. Go back into yourself, connect with yourself in almost a silent retreat way. I'm just using that as an example. Just silence yourself, like silence your mind. Be selfish with your time, be selfish with your energy for an hour, a day, a week. Tell everybody, no, I need to fill my cup up first because I need to understand what I need to unlayer. This hurts me. This triggers me. I have judgment on this. I have opinions about this. I feel some type of way about this. Dig in deep with that thought. Dig into, excuse me, just let me balance my energy real quick. I have so much messages I want to share. Dig in deep into that wound. If you have a wound that surfaced during this detox, I want you to heal it. I want you to start healing it. And healing it is unpacking it. Is looking at it. I see that wound. Stop being afraid of yourself. What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of failing? There's no such thing as failing. What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of celebrating with things that make you comfortable? Are you afraid to do something different? Are you afraid to think different? Are you afraid to stop thinking with a homeless mindset where you feel like you're by yourself, where you're just out here in this world surviving? Are you afraid to actually go to the penthouse of your thoughts, where you know that you are abundant, that everything that lights up your world, you know is inside you, you know you have no blockages within your body, that you know that there's no obstacles that you can't go around, go through. There's no walls that you can't break down. Like, get out of the mindset. And I know it's a game, so you have to learn. Like, Nikkk, is hard. Like, I did this 21 days and, but in this 21 days, what did you learn? Did you learn that you can actually listen to or follow directions? Following directions is easy. They taught us soon as we came out of the womb, if you were birthed by two parents that were still in the matrix, you follow directions from there. Don't do this. Sit down. Calm down. Give me that. You can't have this. That's healthy parenting. Still, especially in America. Sit down. What are you doing? Let me see your report card in school. Let me teach you this lesson. Shh, be quiet. You need to pass the test. Yeah, a lot of us, we know how to follow, we know how to follow direction. We're at work, hey, from 9 to 5, or this. Any job you have, they teach you what they want you to do, and you're gonna get paid for it. So following direction, yeah, it's easy. For 21 days, if you follow directions, I don't congratulate you. Okay, you follow directions. But for 21 days, what did you learn about yourself? That's what I really want you to break into. For 21 days, okay, Nikkk, I didn't start at the 21 days. I was rebellious. I made excuses, and that's what it is. I made excuses. I don't care what you have to say. I don't care if somebody passed in your family. I don't care if something tragic happened to you. Nikkk, I had to put it off. I had to put it off. Excuses. You have tests that come to you. I don't care what the tests look like. The test comes for you, and you have to either choose a low vibration, choose a program where you're just listening to directions. Okay, doctor, yep, that's what you want me to do. Okay, or you're gonna listen to yourself and actually tap into yourself. If you're in a hospital bed, I'm just bringing it there. You can still choose to live in a penthouse. Your life is not over. Everything is a test. Everything is a shift. Everything is a redirection. Everything is happening for you, not to you. Like, Nikkk, how are you going to tell me? Look at me. I'm telling you, it's happening for you, not to you. Let me say it again. It's happening for you, not to you. Sometimes you just have to get knocked in the head sometimes because you're not paying attention. Your spirit guides are telling you to go left. Hey, just say, hey, go left. And you're like, I'm going to go right. And they're like, okay, left. And it's not like tough love. It's just like which the light is trying to guide you, but we get comfortable in the darkness. Like, I'm going this way because it just feels more comfortable. And a lot of times our ego convinces us, and the ego is not a bad thing, but when you don't know yourself, it is. Your ego is telling you, just do it this way. Like, I ain't listening to nobody. But you know your heart is telling you to go this way because you keep looking back at it. Like, I'm gonna go this way, but I'm gonna keep looking back. But everything is just an experience of you, on layering you, connecting with you, learning yourself from the homeless. I'm just taking it there. Mindset, abundance. Learning yourself from the pit of survival, learning yourself where you feel alone, learning yourself from being distracted with whatever you think is going to keep you in the state of being comfortable. And then from that state, from that foundation, from that root work, you build yourself from getting out of survival, because you can't serve two gods. You can't serve a God of fear and you can't serve a God of faith, because it's tug of war. It's like left, right, left, right. It's like it's a in being in, not making a decision. Like yes, no, yes, no. It's like, what do you want? Yes, no. And I want you to think about that, because that's what it is. It's like you're playing a tug of war with what you want in life. If you believe that your thoughts create your reality, if you're playing a tug of war, or you can look at it as you're placing an order with the server, and you're like, I want this. Okay, I want that. Your waiter's like, I'll be back, okay? I'll be back. But when you're crystal clear and you put your order into yourself, you put your order into your higher self and all that is, when you put that order in and you're crystal clear, the laws of attraction is going to be attracted to you. So you think negative, no problem. I want an order of negative. I want a order of being a victim. I want an order of thinking that I belong being homeless. I belong in this survival mode. I belong there. Can I have an order of that? No problem. And then you're like, life is so hard, Nikkk. Yeah, because it's not hard. You put your order in. Even if you didn't speak it verbally, vibrationally, you spoke it. But if you look at life as just a test, and you say to me, as I would express to myself, or as I would talk to myself, is, Nikkk, doesn't everybody have a role in this life? Where a homeless person, everybody has to fulfill a role. If you look at life like I look at life as just a video game, there's a lot of players here that are just part of the program. Like that player, look at a video game. Mario, I bring for example. Everyone knows when Mario begins, here's the little things coming, beep, beep, beep. As soon as I play the game, they're coming. Boom. That's a NPC, non-player. A vessel without a soul, a vessel that's just playing its part in your game of your life. That's it. Think about that. That person, that thing, that environment, it is playing the role to help you ascend to the next level. Why is this person always challenging me? He's just doing his job. Do your job. Choose love. Choose love. And how you beat that NPC, that non-player, you don't get to his level. You don't get to his level like, you want to fight? Come on. No, you just see it, go over it. You see it, knock it right out. Knock it right out. I see you, detox, knock it right out. Get to the next level. And then as you keep going, the boss round comes where you're like, Nikkk, I did all this work. I did the 21-day reprogramming my system, changing my habits. I went from my inner child healing. I started to understand the foundation, because you're not going to knock everything out in 21 days. I'm just giving you a blueprint. I'm giving you a flashlight. Present self, second week. Future self, higher self, the last week. See, when you get to the boss round, I know it's going to be a boss round. I had a panel talk this weekend and I told people if you're going through anything, if you're going through anything and that's how you want to label it, I say congratulations. If anything, and I'm not wishing this upon anybody, but if something comes in, it's like, especially with family, when you're like, it has nothing to do with me, and you get tunnel vision really quick when you're, it's like your mother, your father, your family, especially during the holidays, family, like I can't think about nothing right now. I have to think about what's going on in front of me. And I'm telling you, it's just an experience. It's a boss round. And it's never going to be, hey, boss round, let's go, get ready. No, it's never going to be like that. It's going to be something that you're not even going to see coming. There's something that you're going to use all your tools, and it's going to take you a little bit to be like, wait a minute, this is a test. You're going to get so caught up in the tunnel vision when you're like, you're not even going to see it. I'm emphasizing that again when you'll be like, this is a test. This is a test. This is a test. Got it. And once you identify it's a test, you'll feel the weight lifted off of you. You'll feel the trauma released from you. The seriousness of it becomes lighter. It's just like nothing can scare you in the dark unless you think that a monster is there. Once you realize, like somebody goes, like almost like the TV show, excuse my accent, but the TV show, like what is it called? Monsters Incorporated, when they're like, boo, and they're like, you're not real. And they're like, I don't understand. I'm doing everything to scaring them, but you rise above it. Like, I'm not afraid of darkness anymore. I'm not afraid of my darkness. I'm not afraid of facing my wounds. I'm not afraid of facing myself. I'm not afraid anymore. Because in the darkness, I learned so much about myself. In the darkness, I connected. I was in soul school and I was unpacking and I was looking. So I'm not afraid. I saw you before. I felt this vibration before. I know what you are, just a quiz. You're just a test. You're just an experience. But I am worthy of going left and not going right. And if I go right, I know that going right is not wrong. It's just an experience to teach me, to guide me to my path. So with all that said, if you're just coming in, definitely rewind when I posted to watch the live. But this 21-day detox, as I'm just giving you a flashlight in a dark space, and I'm helping you get out of your own way. I'm saying, hey, it's that way. You're like, hey, got it. Oof, Nikkk disappears. And then you're like, Nikkk, hello. Like, and then I'm like, yes, can I help you? And you're like, where do I go? I'm like, I told you this way. And then I disappear. And I'm saying that because I'm leaving you to face yourself. I'm leaving you to guide yourself. I'm leaving you to find a way out in a dark space. I showed you the light, but now I want you to be the light and I want you to follow the light within you. I showed you a way, my blueprint, my way, tapping into your Akashic records, and I'm showing you a better way for you, not an easier way. Never said it was easier. You're like, Nikkk, you picked the hardest route for me. You showed me the hardest route. I said a better way for you, a more fruitful way for you. I didn't say anything else. I just said I would go that way. It's just like that inner compass within yourself. You're just like, something don't feel right. Maybe I shouldn't go to that party. Something doesn't feel right. Oh, something does feel right. Ooh, I think I just met the love of my life. Like following that. And a lot of us, we can't follow our heart. We can't follow love because we don't love, we don't know ourselves. So how can we love ourselves? Because we are good at direction, but we're not good at learning ourselves. We're not good at being authentic because we're too afraid to being like, hey, world, this is me. I'm telling you to be your authentic self, be real, be exactly who you feel you should be without any restrictions. Like, you feel like being a bad person right now, be bad. And then eventually you'll find the light and be good. Like, okay, I'm done now. That didn't feel good. That was a crazy journey. That didn't feel good. But, or just be like, you know what? This is me. This is me. This is how I'm walking. This is how I'm talking. This is how I'm dancing. Just be you. And when you're you, when you're authentic you attract your reflection. I said this in the panel talk too. And I just want to say this again because I said it for a room full of beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reflections of me. When you look in a mirror, you see all different reflections of you. You could put so many mirrors around you, you see different angles of you. So when people are around you, this world, you're walking into the city, you're walking in town, whatever, you're walking into a classroom, you're in this classroom. I am a reflection of you. Everybody's a reflection of you. Their wounds, their pain, their happiness is a reflection of you because this is your game. This is your life. This is your video game. It is about you. It's about you connecting with you. And then when you connect with yourself, your authentic self, and you create that inner world of trust, that inner world of love, you can reflect that back into your reality. And from that reality, because you're one inside, you become one outside. You become one with the world. So there's no separation. If you don't want separation within yourself, you don't want separation outside yourself. I told people, especially because I was on a queer panel where it was just a name. And I told people, I don't believe in pronouns. I don't believe in race. I don't believe in sex. I believe in energy. Because if we have to label things just to identify things like, hey, this is a banana. Okay, I didn't know. Oh, that's an apple. Okay. If we have to identify things just to follow a direction, okay, we'll label things. When somebody asked me before, and you could label this as yourself, you could label black, white, you could take any label. I'm just gonna use the label gay. Nikki, you're gay, right? Um, oh, I am Nikki. I am a bringer of darkness to light. I am a bringer of light to darkness. I am retired, former law enforcement. The experience I had to help bring darkness to light. I wrote a book to help people bring the darkness to the light to the darkness. Sure, if you want to label me as that, sure, but I don't label myself as anything. I am. I am acting from, I am being from, I am playing in my playground of freedom. I am playing in my authentic truth, and I feel free. I don't feel weighted. I don't feel layered. And if I feel any triggers, I feel any wounds, I'm just going back into what this program is about. If I'm going back into the root and I'm going, ooh, I just hit a thorn. Rock. I'm going deeper and I'm going deeper. And I'm going deeper. And sometimes the deeperness is not you. It's your family. Oh, I'm doing it for my family. I'm building generational wealth. Generational wealth is not money, it's a mindset. I'm building generational wealth. My family is no longer in my family's no longer in a lack mindset. I'm changing that. My family, my bloodline is no longer in judgment. My family, my bloodline is no longer in survival mode. My family, my bloodline is no longer a slave, no longer homeless, no longer thinking that the world is packed. There's more, and this is the spiritual side. This is me going to the next level. When you join me on the next level of this journey, it's going to be on Instagram. When you start healing, bringing it back, I think I lost my train of thought. When you start healing the bloodline, when you start detoxing the bloodline, when you start healing the darkness in the bloodline, you start basically opening up the blood vessels in the bloodline, you begin to let light in, you begin to let breathing in, light, air, fire, water, all of the elements into your bloodline. That is generational wealth. That is healing. And sometimes you are the healer in this world. And this is where I was going with it. If I tell you billions of people are fake in this world, they're just players in this video game. That's it. From your thoughts, from you, everything that you designed, that was designed for you, for your mission here. If I tell you that a lot of people are just NPCs, and a lot, and then there's less people actually that are here and actually like are soul, like has a soul mission, are a part of your bloodline, or like still doing the experience with you. Like, hey, you on this mission too? You on this plane too? Okay, let's go. Let's go. I hope I see you. Or I don't want to wish bad on somebody. I don't want to say I hope I'll see you. I want you to think about this. I thought about this in our meditation today. I said, what if you just think about this? You don't have to believe it or not. What if you just woke up from amnesia? Just woke up. Or you're in this video game. Boom, I'm just gonna bring it there. You're in this video game and they downloaded all these memories into you. And they said, hey, you had trauma in your childhood. Hey, you had this. Your mother did this. Your father did this. Boom, 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 boom. And you're like, okay. And it's downloaded into your mind. It's downloaded into your body. And you're like, ooh, ouch, ouch. But they downloaded that information into you, and that information wasn't true for you, because before they put all that program in, you were just boom, choo, boom, and then they put the program in, and you're like, my life is hard, Nikkk. My life is hard. But what if I told you it's just a program and you could reprogram? You're like, you know what? None of that's true. Like, I experienced it, I understand it, I saw it. Ooh, I saw it. I saw the movie, I saw it, I felt it, I was there. But let me reprogram it. Let me get back to my life. Let me get back to what feels right for me. That movie was scary. That movie, whew, I don't want to live that life. Whew. That's how you reprogram. That's how you tap into your authentic self. I just gave you the cheat code. That's just gave you the cheat code, how to tap into your authentic self. Just, I'm making changes. I'm making changes. For the 21 days, I don't care. And I'm saying this with all the love, and I'm bringing it around again. I don't care what your excuse is. I don't care if you said, again, Nikkk, in 21 days, I did it. I did it. I followed. But what did you learn? Oh, you followed direction. Copy. Do it again. Keep going. What did you learn, Nikkk? I didn't even start. I ain't even gonna lie. But I learned this about myself. I learned that I'm a procrastinator. I learned that X, Y, Z. Congratulations. Now do the work. You just put all your problems on a tree. Now start taking action. Because a lot of us, I'm just speaking in general, and this tool I want you to give, I want you to kind of do like a handoff to somebody else. If you see them in their own way, like, hey, I got this tool to help you. Lost my train of thought. So much information I want to talk about, but let me just bring it here. When you learn yourself, when you love yourself, when you just want to change things, you begin to like learn so much about you, begin to love so much about you. And if you didn't start and you had all these dreams, this is what I wanted to talk about. You had all these dreams, like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this. Okay, you can manifest all day. You can manifest all day, but if you take no action into your manifestation, you're just standing still. Just standing still. Like nothing comes to you. Nothing. Nothing. Hey, I want the penthouse. Okay, penthouse gonna come to you. No, that's not how it happens. You might have saw it happen. Like Cardi B, just like a success overnight. Like she's so young. All these young people, they're making so much money. You don't know what their past life was. You don't know what lessons they learned. You didn't know if they were homeless in last lifetime. You don't know. You don't know their story. There's levels to this. We think the level is just in this lifetime. We think like, oh, that person got it easy. Last lifetime, they did not. They did not. You wouldn't want their last lifetime. Everything is a lesson. Everything is an experience. And it's a lot of it is mind fucking. Where you're like, the mind. It is because it's so many different mycelium, and I'm gonna say that roots, mycelium networks of information, but grab yours. Oh, that's true. Oh, There's another one. It's so much information, but your authentic truth, there's so much information, books, my blueprint, my book, other people's stories. It's so much information out there. It's so much babble out there. But that tower needs to fall because you need to learn you. You need to learn your information. You need to learn your authentic self. So the message becomes clear and it's not babble language. It's not in so many different languages that you don't understand. It's in one language that you understand. So when you're on this journey, manifest, take action. Your spirit team, God, Big Mama, Mama, Goddess, they're going to do their job. Your spirit guide is going to do your job. But the question is, are you going to do your job? Are you going to sit back? It's going to come to me. No, you have to go to it. You have to bring your vibration up. Nikkk, it's hard. No, it's not. It's not. You're being hard-headed. You're being too comfortable. You need to shift. But nothing. How bad do you want it? Because if the thought didn't arise, then once you have that thought, something needs to change, that's like turning the key or just getting in the car and starting the journey of your destination. Oh, something ain't right. Uh-oh. School's about to be in session. The game is about to start. Things need to change. Hello, that's the light. That's the light. But if you're like, I ain't doing nothing, I'm telling you, you can look at people sometimes and they still the same person they was when you was a child. The same person. 9 times out of 10, they're NPC. Yeah, just looping. That person is just looping. Like they never change. They just, every time I talk to them, it's the same thing. I'm gonna have you guys looking at people crazy, like, Woo, okay, you're programmed. Gotcha. You're supposed to loop like that. Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? Hell. So just think about your life, think about things, think about you want this great real life when you need to be real with yourself and you attract the real and stop attracting the fake. You want all of this stuff, you have to remove the noise. A lot of zombies are blocking you. It's like, I can't see, I'm going down. I'm going down. So I gave you so many different examples, but I believe you understand where I'm going with this and insert it into your life. So I'm gonna bring it here. So the detox, I created this detox to make it easy, to make it accessible, to make it less about excuses about what about this food, what about that food. No, it's so easy. I'm basically tricking you to eating healthy. All I'm telling you to do is eat healthy for 21 days. That's it. And things that digest in a day instead of taking weeks, creating layers of weight. That's all I'm doing. Hey, eat healthy. And eat things that are not overly processed. Because if I made this tea, I processed this tea. A process is a way of doing things. I'm processing something. The printer is processing your print. I process this. And I'm talking about overly processed things that don't bring you to high vibrations. They actually weigh you down. But listen, if you want to be grounded, real fast, you can eat something that's terrible, but it might ground you really deep into the darkness. Like, oh, I shouldn't have ate that. Whew, I told you. You don't want to eat things that weigh you down. You want to eat things that bring you to the light. But don't follow such a slave blueprint where you're like, I always eat in the light. You're gonna burn up. You're gonna burn up. I'm always healthy. You're gonna burn up. Find balance. Find your authentic truth. Find your authentic stomach, digestive system. Find your authentic palate. Find your authentic just way of seeing, a way of being. Like, follow it. Follow your truth. And the detox too, that's the body part. The body part. People always go to the body, boom, because it's easy. You can see it, you can touch it. But the emotional part, you can't see your thoughts. You can't touch your thoughts. So when I go into the emotional part, and this is why I teach, so I can remind you that everything is not about the body. Everything is about the mind. Forget the body. The body follows the mind. I'm focusing on my body, Nikkk. Do I look? How I look? Forget your body. Forget your body. Get into your mind, because your mind, your body's going to follow your mind. And your mind is going to go into those dark spaces. If everybody can, if close your eyes. It's dark, right? That's your inner you. That's your inner world. It's dark, right? Open it up. That's the light. Close your eyes. Create light within you. Smile from the inside. Inside, don't, this is outside. Smile in the inside. Now that darkness, just see the colors change it to white. Just see it from, so that light within you, when you open your eyes, is going to be reflected outside of you. You can change things when you change your mind. You can change, today's a bad day. Oh, I think I'm freezing for a minute. There it goes. Today's a bad day. Your thoughts right now is programming, processing that bad day. But if you go, okay, that was a pop quiz. It's not a bad day. I got this. Boom, shifting. You're shifting up. You're shifting up to, I'm reading here, that penthouse. You're shifting up, shifting up, shifting up. And a lot of times we shift all, this stays here, our goals stay here, but you're shifting all over the place. Nigga, why can't I? Relax. Allow yourself to gradually go up. You can't just go up, because you just missed everything. You missed everything between to keep you there. I just, Nikkk, I made it. Yeah, but what did you learn? Nothing. Okay, go back. Nikkk, I made it. I made it. What did you learn? Oh, so much. Welcome. Welcome. Next level. Next goals. So I want to answer a couple questions. If you have questions, you guys are in the chat, so please take advantage of this. If you are watching this rewatch, comment. Don't be afraid to ask me anything. You know, I tap into Akashic Records. I do channel. And so ask me a question. I'm going to give you your truth. It's not my truth. It's not my egotistical truth. It's your truth from your library of you. So tap in. If you don't want to tap in, you're like, ooh, that's too woo-woo, Nikkk, then don't. But ask a question and be vulnerable. Be super vulnerable, because from that vulnerability, you start unpacking you, and learn to sit with yourself. If it's a meditation, and let's say it's one of my meditations, like, Nikkk, I was meditating, going all left, right, roller coaster. Good. It just, your outer world, your inner world, it reflects. Remember I told you, everything is a reflection of you. Everything. I turn around, I'm seeing all different me. Looking at this Christmas tree. It's a part of me. It's part of my inner world. So in silence, and I'm chaotic. My outside is chaotic. Inside, I create stillness, and it's not my stillness when you're like, you know me, you know I can't sit still. Like I'm walking with Jenny, and I'm just like, whoo. He's like, okay, we're going that way. Like, it's whatever stillness looks like for you, whatever peace looks like for you. And peace is fragments, it's pieces. So don't seek peace, seek wholeness. So when you're like, I'm in pieces, whoo. Okay, let's bring those pieces. Like, I see all these pieces of me, but let me bring it into one, bringing myself into wholeness, becoming the nucleus powerhouse of me, what turns me on, meaning stimulating the mind so I can stimulate my reality, what gets me going, what brings me. And I'm telling you, when you are surrounded in your inner world with so much light, so much abundance, so much truth, you're going to age backwards. You're gonna look so young, so young. You don't gotta believe me, just look at me. You're gonna look so young. Look at some of my clients. You're gonna look so young. Look at people, forget people that's my clients. Look at people that are doing the work and healing. Look at yourself. Look at you. Oh, you're so heavy. You're so weighted. You're so scared. You look dead. You look dry. You look heavy. You look off balance. You look like an addict for food, for attention. Look at you. You can change all that by unlayering things that no longer serve your suitcase for this journey. And like I said in the beginning of this live, just don't throw things away. Just don't allow detoxes to happen. You have to learn. So anybody and everybody, if you went through something or something happened, a shift happened, a thought happened, a situation happened, experience happened, good. Learn from it. Stop distracting yourself from it. No, I see it. I want to learn more about you, but I'm your biggest fear. I know you're my biggest fear, but I want to learn a little bit about you. Because come here, fear. Why are you like this? Oh, because that happened to you as a child. Oh, I know you're me. I know you're me. So we're talking to each other, but that happened to us as a child. Okay, that's you talking to fear. That's you talking to being uncomfortable. That's you talking to all of your problems, and you are the solution. Your solution is present before your problems. Your solution is there before your problems. You're just afraid to use the key. So now I'm telling you, use the key. You're like, I'm like, this is a solution. This is one solution. You create more solutions. This is one tool. I'm teaching you from this one tool, make many tools from it. Just, you sure, Nikkk? Yes. Open the key. Problems. My solution, problems. Hey, problems. Hey, hey, solution. It's just like that, and it's that easy, and it's easy because after you climb this mountain, and let me just leave it here. And then I saw I think Christina asked me a question. Please, if you don't want to talk live, ask me a question. Boom, 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 boom. But you climb this hill, climb it, you're walking, Runyon Canyon, yeah, the hardest hike, snow blizzard, I don't know, everything. Just you're climbing this mountain and you finally get there and you're like, you want to go back? No, no, no. I don't want to go back. I learned a lot. I can tell you everything that happened. I'm good. I wanna keep going that way. And this view is beautiful. Was it easy? Actually, it was. And I enjoy the experience, but I don't want to go back there. I'm good. I'm good. But I can give people the blueprint how to actually how I did it. And that's all I'm doing with my book. And this is what I'm doing in this time and space. I'm teaching the blueprint to get to the mountain. I'm just not putting you on the mountain, because if I put you on the top of the mountain, aka putting you to your what you want, your goals, your presence that you want to receive, if I just give it to you, if God gives it to you, just here you go. What are you gonna learn? You're not gonna stay there. You're gonna fall. That's why you see a lot of people that were born into rich families. They don't even know how to stay there. They don't know how to stay there, especially if the parent didn't really teach them how to stay there. They don't know how to stay there, just blow everything because they have nothing to lose, because they don't know what losing is. They don't know what, you don't know what a storm is. You don't know what a rainbow is. Rainbow is. If you're always in the rainbow, you don't understand a storm. If you're always in a storm, you don't understand the rainbow. If you're always in sadness, you don't know what happiness is. Like, I'm only allowed to be happy for my birthday. That's it. No, actually, every day is your birthday. Every day. Celebrate you every day. So I gave a lot of gems. Let me answer some questions. But I do encourage people, read my book. It's just an extension of my mind. If you want to see me do more lives, honestly, read my book. I'm going to do another detox in January for people that feel like they need to restart this mission again, or for you just want to do it again. And if you're doing it again and you are successful, I'm going to put you on a different level of fasting. And Detoxing you can do for the rest of your life, meaning my meal plan you can do for the rest of your life, honestly, with balance. I encourage you. But with fasting, I'm bringing to a fasting level. I am teaching. The class is going to be free in January. And yeah, I'm going to be building. And then if anybody wants to do a one-on-one with me, I'm taking on a few more clients. I only can't handle so many during the month. So just one-on-one, yeah, just one-on-one mentorship. That's all it is a one-on-one mentorship program where it's just me and you, and we're just helping, and I'm helping you get out of your own way with my flashlight. And Christina said, are you going to continue lives? Yes, I'm actually starting a reprogramming podcast series on Energy Rich TV, YouTube, and it's going to be me talking about reprogramming and interviewing so many people around the world about how they reprogram their clients, how they reprogram, from their whatever they're doing in life. How do they help people reprogram? How do they reprogram and reprogramming? Like going into a space where somebody, even a bartender, like talking to them. There's bartenders, and you can think negative about, alcohol. It's all about, it's all about your energy, about your bloodline. I'm just bringing it where you're not automatically thinking, Nikki's probably talking to this person, this person. No, I want to talk to people like bartender. I want to talk to cops. I want to talk to law enforcement. I want to talk to the mailman. I want to talk to therapists. I want to talk to the homeless. I want to talk to everybody. I want to ask them how do they reprogram their life? How do they encourage other people to reprogram, or just talk? Seeing people understand their solutions from their problem. And that's all reprogramming is. So yes, I'm going to be doing a live. Stay tuned with that. January, actually next week is going to be the first episode that I'm actually launching. So listen, I'm gonna do it. It's going to be live, so you guys can ask me questions in the YouTube chat. Just have it going, share it. And I'm going to be doing live classes, obviously, the Detox in January. And if you want to be a part of the Soul School community of reprogramming, I'm going to do live classes. I don't want to say every week because I don't want to over deliver. I don't want to burn myself out, but I will be doing live classes at least 3 times a month. And the topics can be about anything that comes to me and anything that you guys would ask me. But I do follow a blueprint that I make, so that way, like, I'm not all over the place, because I'm feeling everybody's energy and I'm like, okay, Jenny needs this, Sonia needs that, Kavito needs this. Like, it's just sticking into reprogramming. So does anybody have any questions that anybody has to share? And before that, hold on, wait. Everyone that completed, let me just say this. Congratulations, because I didn't even open it up with this. Congratulations. Yesterday was day 21. Today, you're back to taking the training wheels off. You're back to yourself right now. So congratulations. If you passed it, I have a certificate for you, because it's not about, like I told beginning of all my lives, it's not about competition. It's not about it's not a competition. You're not winning anything. Yeah, you're winning yourself back. It's about you graduating from, AKA you reprogramming from your old system to your new system. So I do have a certificate of completion of emotional and body detox. If somebody tells you, hey, you need to work on yourself, I completed a 21-day detox. So I have levels to it. So it's something that I love, I guess, having, just like, look what I like. It's just accomplishment. It's an accomplishment. So you can look at it, and you can print it out. I like it, and put it anywhere where all your awards are. Like, be proud of yourself. You deserve it. So if nobody ever told you this before, I'm telling you that I'm proud of you. I love you. And I hope you dig, not hope, but please keep it continuing to dig into the root of you, so you can enjoy the harvest of your tree. Okay, so with that said, questions, and if anybody wants to share. Sonia, Kiki, Christina, Carla, Marcus, Jenny, Cavito, anybody want to share? I completed 21 D sets and feel great. That's what Jenny said. We're in the same house, so she gonna echo if she joins. Nobody? I'll give you guys a little time. I'll sip my tea. As you, what is this? Captain Planet chakra system. I love Captain Planet. I watch it. I'm like, oh, it's all about the chakra system and energy and stuff like that. But I love this cup. It's funny because I thought it would be difficult as someone who loves a treat, but I actually found ways to satisfy those cravings. It's just like, congratulations, congrats to who graduated. And if you didn't graduate, don't be like, I'm done. Like, I encourage you to go on this journey by yourself or continue the journey. Use my book. I want everybody to just write in my book. Like, if you haven't purchased my book, I encourage you not to print it out. That's a lot of pages. I would get the book on Amazon and just start writing. Just scribble all in my book. I'm like, Nikki, look, tag my book all up with learning you. And if you run out of pages, like I have a journal that's the same amount of pages. Just write, just write, just write. But I encourage you, if you need more guidance and you need more mentorship, like I encourage you to stick with the program. I love being a part of people's journey to get back to yourself, but it's not hard because when you start learning the softer part of you, when you start learning the unsurvival parts of you, when you start learning, that you don't have to be strong anymore, you just have to be aware, things become easier. And then you look back at it and you go, wow, that, like I was saying in a live, like, well, this live, easy work. Like I have a shirt, everybody knows, like I don't see any of my veterans in here, but easy work. I used to say this all the time in the gym. Like, Nikki, I can't do it. Easy work. 30 more seconds. The same thing I'm telling you. Easy work. One more step. Easy work. We almost there. Let's go. We're almost there. You're almost there. Let's go. No, I don't want it. It's burning. Let's go. You know? And I realized those treats were something that I created in my head. Yes, you create addictions. You attract being comfortable, feeling safe. And that's why I built this program from the root. From the root, you feel comfortable in a dark space, opening your eyes, you're like, this is so comfortable. It's like being afraid of the dark. Put yourself in more darkness. You ever think about that? You're afraid of the dark, but sometimes you put yourself in more darkness where you cover yourself, or you put on a nightlight and you're like, don't be afraid of that light that you put on for yourself. Like, don't be afraid to go into the dark. Don't be afraid to admit that you are an addict, that you're addicted to comfort, you're addicted to being a victim. You're addicted to excuses. You're addicted to old programming. You're addicted to, well, it was my birthday, so I had to do it. It was my birthday, and they just brought me a cake, Nikki. Don't be mad at me. I just wanted to do it, but it's okay. I'm gonna be on it tomorrow. Don't worry. Don't that you ain't don't convince me. Convince yourself. Tell yourself this. I bring it to here. Jenny, her birthday was yesterday, and I've seen, like I've seen her like really do it, like really, and I'm more gentle with her because how you gonna like tell your girlfriend like I'm more gentle with her. I'm like, I give her options, like sure, like the same thing. I give you guys options, but I'm a little more gentle with her, and like it's just natural nurture, okay. But Yeah, she did it, and I definitely seen like her face change, the glow. Like it's just back to what I was saying, like you're not looking dead but looking alive, not looking dark but looking light, and light in terms of just like glowing. So just want you guys to think about that. I like sweet things, but it doesn't have to be sweets like that can kill me rather than just sweet things. Yeah, sweet things. Fruit is sweet. Fruit is the candy. Fruit is the candy of Mother Nature, but we're so used to like soup, like overly sweet stuff, overly processed stuff. And when people think about sweetness, if you go into my book, all food is a link to all emotion. That's why McDonald's and all these places, they play on your emotions. And just real quick, actually, yeah, I'll go back to that. But real quick, they know how to get you addicted. They know how to advertise. And I don't talk about the science of what your body does during a detox. I don't talk about the science what your body does during the fasting. And it's not that I could teach that, but to me, that's not important. What's important is your emotions. What's important is your mindset. So I'm going to teach you the foundation of you before we get into the technical, the technical part of like, well, this does this to this body and bringing up like all these like long, hard, stretched out scientific words. Is that I could teach you about the lymphatic system. I could teach you about your digestive system. I could teach you about ketosis. I could teach you about that, but I'm not going to give steak to a baby. If you're still struggling with your emotions, you're going to be struggling with your body. If you're struggling with your mind, you're going to be struggling with your body. So let's focus on our emotions right now. And like I was saying, if you look at my chart in the book, sweetness is connected to love. So when I hear somebody says like they're addicted to sweetness, what happened in your life that hurt you in terms of love? Like Nikki, woo. Yes. What happened in your life that you crave love? What happened in your life where you crave salty stuff? Why are you mad? What happened in your life where you crave crunchy stuff? Why are you so anxious? Learn about you through what what happens when you let go of an addiction. When you let go of distractions, you'll start understanding what your problem is. You got the key. The key is you. You have the key. So if you guys have no questions, I just want to say again, congratulations for showing up for yourself. Everyone that completed the 21-day detox, message me. Tell me so I can print out a certificate for you because I don't know. I can't tell you who finished it. I can just think about who did it. But anyways, congratulations. I love you guys. See you on the inside. Peace.